go. This looks exactly like the slime that we saw yesterday. Icy pond monster slime. It's got a clear signal. There's no pond monster under this ice. Do not press that button, Jess.
I'm gonna press the button.
Phil, this is definitely where the pond monster is. Guys. Why is there smoke? Okay, what's going on, guys? We are back in the Papa Jake Spy Lab, and right now, we've got some crazy news. It has been confirmed that there is a pond monster living in our backyard. Well, you probably already knew that, but...
You promised me no monsters, Jake. You made a promise.
You promised, and you broke it.
I didn't break the promise, okay? A new type of pond monster has emerged, an icy pond monster. And in the last video, we saw that there is a new corporation trying to capture it. They call themselves Evil Corp.
Look, if you're getting this, then you're going on a very important mission for me, Dr. Evil. Your objective is to get in Papa Jake's backyard and secure the frozen pond monster. Bring me a pond monster. You hear me?
Phil, what are you doing?
I didn't touch anything.
Phil, put that down. You're gonna blow a hole through the side of this base.
Okay. Putting down the creepy object.
And yeah, guys, we don't even know why they want this pond monster.
As far as we know, the samples of the slime that we took from that pond monster have no abilities whatsoever. So the fact that this brand new Evil Corp, let alone Dr. Evil, which, by the way, also a super lame name, is trying to get this pond monster, we have no idea why. But there's one thing I know. If we're gonna make sure that we don't let another evil corporation mess with our backyard, ruin our Fortnite time, then we need to stop these guys right here, right now. And to do that, I say we let this pond monster go free.
Whoa, what do you mean, Jake? Go free?
Free, but we don't even know what it can do. It could cause so much damage, it could hurt us.
Yeah, exactly. And given the fact that this evil corporation keeps trying to get the pond monster, I don't want them to figure it out. Look, it's better if this thing is on the run. They already said that they couldn't capture the other pond monster that's been roaming around. They're only able to capture this because it's frozen solid in ice. If we break it out of that ice, we set it free, nobody captures the pond monster.
Yep, Jake, that might just be your worst idea yet.
If we let it out, it can eat us.
He's got a point.
Look, it's not going to eat us, okay? It's just hibernating in the ice. It's just relaxing, chillaxing, enjoying itself. We're gonna go down there, we'll locate exactly where it is and break it out. Guys, we can do this.
All right, Jake, and how do we know none of those Evil Corp are walking around in our backyard like they were yesterday?
Evil Corp agents being in our backyard is a top priority to avoid. Also, Phil, you might have forgotten, we sort of stole a pond monster egg. So there is still a mama pond monster out there looking for us. I say we have Jess take the drone. She's an expert drone pilot. She can do reconnaissance and make sure that the coast is clear. Once she gives us the okay, we'll move in and extract the pond monster.
You know how to fly a drone too?
Yeah, of course. And that means I get to stay inside, eat snacks, and be comfy in this base.
Whoa, Jake. If we're gonna get eaten by the pond monster, Jess is gonna get eaten with us.
Okay, all right, fine. Jess, you're gonna do surveillance and then you're gonna come with us. Because that's technically not fair if you get to stay here and have snacks and we're out in the cold.
I could bring the snacks.
That's a good idea.
But wait, if I'm gonna be flying this drone, where is my command center?
Glad you asked, Jess. The Papa Jake Spy Base comes equipped with everything that we need to track down monsters. I know you're probably marveling at the amazingness that is this spy base, which, by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, monster-proof windows, but not only that, your very own command center.
What's going on?
Risky Rallies, why are you in the command center?
It's like a perfect bedroom.
Risky, were you flying the drone? I told you not to fly the drone. You're gonna crash it.
You know I can't fly.
Riley, get out of my way. Okay. All right, PJ, this thing's ready to take off.
Yep, looking good. Battery's fully charged.
What's it packing?
Oh, Jess, you're gonna love this. This is the brand new Stealth Drone 2000. This thing has state-of-the-art missile systems on it.
Did you say missiles? I like the sound of that. All right, guys, we're approaching the pond, and it looks like we've got Evil Corp agents. And I don't think they're here for a picnic.
Yeah, I see them on the monitor, Jess. Just follow them for a bit. Let's see what they're up to.
Whoa, why don't you just take them out with that missile Jake said you have?
Let's see what they're doing. Also, if they lead us directly to the frozen pond monster, that makes our job a lot easier.
Jake, I'm with Phil. I've got a clear shot.
No, just follow them. See what they're up to.
Fine. Looks like they're digging? Definitely clearing a spot. Looks like a little right of where we were yesterday. Biggs, get me a prime!
All right, Jess, I think now's the time. Engage the missiles, take them out.
All right, PJ.
Nice, direct hit. Wait, the other one's running.
Oh, I've got this. He's not going far.
Oh, good shot, Jess.
Wow, Jake, she's even better at that than you are.
Whoa. She is not better than me at flying the drone, okay? I just had to be monitoring it from here. Plus, she is a drone pilot, so yeah, she's got some skill. All right, listen up. Jess just took out those 2 Evil Corp agents, which is gonna buy us a little bit of time. I say we gather all of our gear and get downstairs. I did also prepare a land crawler. It's not exactly fully complete, but it will get us to the dig site in one piece, and it will be able to transfer all of us. This thing is built from the ground up to be able to travel on top of the snow in some of the coldest, most enduring climates.
Jake, where do you want us to put this generator?
Whoa. That's not just a generator when you're dealing with the snow crawler, okay? That is the engine that powers this thing. It's fully electronic.
Jake, why can't I just blow up the pond with my drone?
Because that wouldn't be scientific. Now, everyone, we're gonna squish in here really tight. Riley, you might have to ride the roof. All right, all aboard the snow crawler. Gonna fire up the engines and make our way to the pond monster's location. You might all want to hold on. It could be a bumpy ride.
What?
All right, Riley, how you doing? Gosh, let me breathe. It's so cold out here. Well, this is the location where those Evil Corp agents were digging. Let's make our way onto the pond, but remember, there is still a mama pond monster out there, and we sort of stole her egg, so be on the lookout.
Well, no sign of the mother yet. We better move fast.
Actually, you guys stole the egg. I didn't. You should be the one to get eaten.
Well, Jess, fortunately for all of us, pond monster doesn't choose who it eats. It just goes to whoever's the slowest. So keep up.
Oh, is that a chainsaw?
So this is the location that we tracked down the Evil Corp agents to when they were coming to our backyard. We've now had 3 different sets of Evil Corp agents come to this pond. I believe this is where the pond monster is hibernating. Now we gotta be on the lookout for the mama pond monster, but we also need to be careful that we don't fall into the pond. The top might be ice, but underneath, it's all water.
Biggs, are you even holding it?
I'm trying. It's heavy. There's a lot of stuff in here. Jake, what'd you put in here?
Back it up. We are making this an in and out mission. No silly business. Find the pond monster.
Say in and out? I could go for an in-n-out hamburger right now.
No, we are not eating hamburgers.
Did you say silly business? We're gonna do some silly business?
No, in and out. Oh, is this where they were digging?
Yeah, I think it's sort of a X marks the spot type situation. Now beneath my feet right here could be where this frozen pond monster is hibernating.
I can't see anything.
Bigsy, those are binoculars.
Whoa. Look at your eye. It's insane.
Bigsy, put the binoculars down. Actually, you know what? You stay on lookout for the mama pond monster.
Wait, yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Riley, you just try not to hit anybody with that.
Okay.
Here, let's mark the area out so we know exactly where we're digging. The second we start to see any part of the pond monster, we stop. Once we get this thing loose and free, it is gonna start moving fast. We're gonna wanna be halfway back to the house when this thing wakes up. I wouldn't wanna be woken up if I was hibernating either.
This sounds dangerous, Jake. I still think we should have just blown it up.
That is more dangerous. Blowing it up is more dangerous. Doing a precise mission is... Biggs, what are you doing?
It's a happy face.
Why?
It's a happy face. You seem stressed. I want you to be happy. Every time you're stressed, you look at that and you become happy. Woo!
We're all gonna die out here.
Now that is thinking with your head. I love it, Biggsy. Happy face it is. Oh! Hey, no! We must area first. Careful, the ice can break.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that pond water.
All right.
I thought it was supposed to be an X.
No, it's not an X, it's a circle. We dig here. That's where the pond monster is.
I thought you were doing a smiley face.
No, that's Biggs' job, all right? Let's just start digging. Riley, don't swing that thing. If I can break a big enough hole, I can put down my reconnaissance device. That way, I'll have a radar map of our entire pond. I'll be able to coordinate exactly where the frozen pond monster is.
Wait, Jake, this kind of reminds me of that one time I went ice fishing with my grandpappy. We didn't use a shovel to get to the bottom. We used a big drill.
You know what? We don't have a drill. We got something better. Risky Riley?
Yeah?
Permission to dig.
That pond water is stinky.
It is. Really putting a dent in this thing. This goes deep. All right, guys, we've almost broken through the ice. There's water coming up, so we know there's definitely water beneath here, which means there's a very good chance. Guys, did you hear that?
Oh, that is exactly the same noise we heard in the woods yesterday.
It's the mama pond monster. Everybody, come on, we gotta hide now. Come on, come on.
Like right now!
Now, under the bridge.
Okay, go!
Okay.
Going. Do you think he knows that we're trying to free the daddy pond monster?
I don't know, Jake. I really hope not.
I knew it. I should have stayed inside on the drone.
No, this is all your fault, Jess. You're wearing that bubblegum smelling perfume, and the pond monster's attracted to it.
No, it's definitely the drone shots. You know, the boom, boom, boom took out the bad guys. It probably attracted the pond monster.
None of this matters.
We just need to wait for the mama pond monster to move away. Once she sees that we're not there and nobody's trying to get the daddy out, then we'll go back and we'll get the daddy out. Oh no, I hear something. It's coming. Everyone, quiet. Don't make any noises. I think the pond monster might be right above us. Shh. Oh. Shh. I think it's gone. Oh, Jess, you kind of look like a snow cone.
There's something on my head.
Some of it's yellow. It was probably me.
Might just be pond monster pee. Okay, Phil, we gotta make our way back to the pond. Biggs, you're supposed to be on the lookout for this kind of stuff. Don't let the pond monster come again.
What am I supposed to do? Stop him? I told you he was coming.
Actually, technically it's a she. It's a mama pond monster. Now, come on, let's get back.
All this and no snacks. Unbelievable, Jake.
Okay, guys, if we break out this icy pond monster, then we can go and get McDonald's. Right now, everyone back to the hole.
Jake, you got something right here.
Thanks, Phil. Yeah, thanks. I almost got eaten by a pond monster. Also, if you guys are brand new, do not forget to smack that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join the squad so you never miss another monster adventure, at least until we get eaten.
Jake, we got a problem.
Oh no, what now? Chicken nuggets are frozen?
I wish, but something tells me it's gonna be way worse.
Whoa, what is happening here?
Well, Jake, it looks as though there's slime everywhere.
Yeah, I can see that, Phil. This looks exactly like the slime that we saw yesterday. Icy pond monster slime.
That's just gross.
Oh, and it smells horrible. Okay, I think this definitely means we're digging in the right place. Look, we gotta speed up. Evil Corp agents could be back any second, and so could the mama pond monster. There's some slime. We keep digging till we hit pond monster. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be wanting snacks after this. This smells really bad. Why don't we just go to the radar sensor? See exactly where the pond monster is. I don't want to spend any more time out here than I have to.
Finally, Jake, something we can agree on.
All right, guys, this is our radar sensor. It's a GoPro that's been modified to have radar technology. It's gonna scan exactly for the pond monster. Just gotta turn this laser on. Click recording mode. Time to send it down. Technically, you'll be the only ones to see directly under the ice, but we'll be able to know where the pond monster is thanks to the radar system. All right, let us know what you see in the comments. I'm guessing the pond monster's gonna be right there.
Jake, I really hope the pond monster's not right there.
Well, I do, Phil, because we've already dug a hole. Wait, this is weird. The radar's coming back. There's no pond monster under here.
Jake, you're probably just reading it wrong.
No, look. It's got a clear signal. There's no pond monster under this ice.
Wait, then why is there green slime coming out of the water?
Maybe that was the mama pond monster. Maybe it came here and attacked our hole for some reason. But no, look. It's a clear signal. There is no pond monster in this ice.
He's right. There's no pond monster.
That Dr. Evil said that there was a pond monster frozen in the ice. And he has a doctor in his name. I don't see either of you three with a doctor before your name.
First of all, there's 4 of us. Riley's considered a person.
Huh?
And second of all, I designed this from the ground up. I created the Box Fort land crawler. All right, I think I know a thing or two about technology, and there is no pond monster here. If there is a pond monster hibernating in ice, then it's not in this pond. It's gotta be somewhere around here, though.
So you're telling me we did all of this for nothing?
No, not nothing. It's just the pond monster's not here. Where else could he be hibernating?
I don't know. Does anyone have a swimming pool lying around?
Wait. Swimming pool. We should buy a swimming pool!
No, Jake, there's a swimming pool in the back. I saw it in the drone.
Right. We already bought a swimming pool! That's where the pond monster has to be, the swimming pool! Grab all the gear, back to the land crawler. We're going swimming.
But it's freezing out.
I love cold plunges.
All right, we're back in the snow crawler. Time to head to the pool and see if that's where the pond monster's hibernating. If it's not there, then I have no idea where it could be.
Freezer, definitely could be the freezer.
It is not in the freezer, pigs. Me and Phil saw the mama pond monster, and if the daddy pond monster's anywhere near that size, it ain't fitting in our freezer. All right, let's go.
Jake, did you put heat in here? It is nice and toasty.
Oh yeah, Phil.
Why don't we get helmets?
That's actually a good point, Jess.
I don't feel safe without a helmet in this thing.
Only the driver gets a helmet.
I didn't even see where we're going.
I can see. Another safe ride in the snow crawler. Come on, let's get to that pool. All right, guys, I present to you the swimming pool. Not much of a swimming pool in the middle of winter.
Guys, let's go swim.
No, Riley, it's not actually.
No, it's not.
Riley,
There's no water.
Riley, what are you doing?
Riley, gotta swim. It's not working. Woo. Yes, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. It's snow.
No, Riley. You're fine. You're not drowning.
Okay.
But you might get eaten by the pond monster, so I need you to tone it down and help me get this pool open.
Jake, we could barely get into the pond. How are we gonna get into a pool that's rock solid?
Just like this, Phil. Here we come, pond monster.
Yeah, Jake, how's that coming along?
You know what? It's coming, Phil. It's coming. All right, we need to expose this giant iceberg and start breaking it open before the mama or these agents get back. So everyone grab a tool and let's start ripping the outside of this pool off.
This is tougher than I thought, and it's definitely ice.
How's everyone feeling though? Are we stressed out? Are we stressed out? Are we mad? Are we sad? We gotta be happy. Remember, guys, happy. I want smiles at all times.
You know what, Bigsy? I like it. Keep the smiles up. You don't need to work. Phil, pick up a shovel.
Well, at least let's see what we're working with.
Okay, yes, we could remove all the snow from the top, but the most important thing is we need to be able to get to the ice. We gotta rip this pool liner off. Unfortunately for us, this is looking a lot harder than I thought. Jess, what are you doing?
Found this flamethrower. Think this could work?
Yes, that definitely could work, Jess, but that is my prototype flamethrower. It is not ready to be used.
Come on, don't you want to have some fun?
No, Jess, do not press that button. Do not press that, Jess, no, Jess. Do not press that button, Jess.
I'm gonna press the button.
I'll take away your snacks.
No, not my smiley face. Aww.
It's actually working. My prototype flamethrower is working.
This is awesome.
I want to use that. That looks like so much fun. Whoa. What is going on here?
Jess stole my prototype flamethrower, which I wasn't gonna use, and I was really mad at her, but then it actually worked. So now we're superheating this massive metal ball to drop it into the pool and melt all the way through. It's foolproof.
Jake, that is never gonna work.
It smells like barbecue and we don't have any snacks.
Yep, Jake, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see the vision on this one. And it's getting dark out. This pond monster's gotta come out before the sun comes down, or I'm going back inside.
Jake, so much for your prototype. I could have made a better one.
That's why it's a prototype. It's not done. I wasn't ready to show it off to anyone.
Yeah, I could have made a better one.
I couldn't make a better one.
All right, Phil, we're doing this the old-fashioned way, just as the pioneers intended.
Jake, pioneers did not have electricity. And they definitely didn't have a chainsaw.
Oh, yeah?
Tell that to the pioneers!
Knock, knock, Mr. Pond Monster. Papa Jake's coming home.
Oh, Jake! Now that is definitely some ice.
Yeah, and that is where we're gonna find our pond monster, because it smells like pond monster up in there. Hey, Riley, Want to have some fun with the pickaxe?
Okay, we're ready to go. Pickaxe time. There might be a hole in here, guys.
No, my swimming pool. That was gonna be my summer fun. Jake, what did you do?
Biggs, where have you been for the last hour? We've literally blown a blowtorch at this thing. I chopped it with a chainsaw, and now Riley's gone to town at it like he's Minecraft Steve.
This is so cool.
Phil, this looks a lot different than regular ice. Look at the bubbles. This might be... Jess, what are you doing? No. That's okay.
That was good.
Thank you for your help. This isn't water. This is pond monster. Which means it's right here. Right behind this wall. We gotta go slow.
Well, this looks like enough for today. I think we start back up tomorrow.
No, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna get to this pond monster and release it. By the time tomorrow comes, there could be 100 Evil Corp agents here. No, Jess. Gentle. We gotta go gentle.
So much for slow and steady.
Yeah, well, we're a lot farther than I thought. And this ice is not normal ice. This stuff is stronger than steel. That's why we're having so much trouble cutting through it. Phil?
Yeah?
We hit water. Who's water? Phil!
Yeah, Jake?
Water! Water! We got it! We did it!
Riley, what are you doing?
Not enough! Watch out!
Jake, the pond monster could come out any second!
No, I know! But we gotta make sure it gets out of there! We can't just abandon the mission now!
Jake! Jake, this isn't good!
We're almost all the way through.
Gotta make sure the hole's big enough for the pond monster to escape out of.
Jake, I really think this is a bad idea.
If he was in there, wouldn't he have woken up already? We're making enough noise.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want the mama pond monster to come back.
Biggs is right. We need to speed this up. Give me the chainsaw.
Jake, that is not what they're saying.
Phil, this is definitely where the pond monster is.
Jake!
Look at all that slime!
I think it's time to get out of here.
No, we can't get out of here. The pond monster's coming. We gotta make sure it escapes before Evil Corp comes.
Whoa, Jake! There's a whole cave in there.
I'm gonna use a laser. See how deep this cave is. The hole should be big enough for the pond monster, but I'm not hearing anything. Whoa. This ice cave is massive.
Why is it so big?
I don't know.
Whoa, Jake! It's bigger than the pool itself! I think he dug deeper!
Phil, I think you're right. I think he dug deeper. That's probably why we haven't seen the pond. Did you guys hear that? I think he's coming. Guys. Why is there smoke?
That usually means a pond monster's coming!
Oh no. My laser, it's not detecting anything. We need to go. Run! Go! He's right here! What up, Jess! No!
Hey, he's gone!
Are you okay?
I think I was bit.
No.